Guys, welcome in to Party Boats and Thieves episode 1. Today we get to hang with our boy Burgerwarrior24, the Pickle Man. Look at all the friends. Yo, it should be powdered by Madrinas. Listen to this, mans. It should be powdered by Madrinas. Guys, welcome in. Burger's AFK right now, so we're just gonna we'll just chill. We're gonna keep listening to this bop of a track right here. We're just listening to this bop of a track, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about how Burger's so AFK right now. Guys, thank you for being here. Episode 1, Party Boats and Thieves, a brand new podcast experience that we will be doing every Friday. Hey now.
Yeah.
Hey now.
Hello. Hey.
Hey now.
Hey.
Yeah.
Are we here? Are we here? Are we here? Hello.
We're here, baby.
We here. All right. Yeah. Oh, let me put on push to talk.
You don't want an open mic experience right now?
I mean, unless you want to hear me. No, I'm not. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Hold on. I'm fully set. I think we're good.
Are we good? Are we hanging out right now?
Yeah, we're hanging out right.
Are we hanging out
now? Right now.
Yo, by the way, you got that powder, right? I was gonna say I don't know if you're drinking Fuel Cups. I don't know what you're drinking, but if you wanted to shake up a powder right now, and we could cheers that together. Oh, he's got a can, brother. You got a can. Look at you. I can't hear you. Are you talking right now? You didn't turn push.
I don't know what webcam to look at.
It's not the cam, brother. It's your microphone.
Okay. We got it.
We got it. No. We got you. Yo, everybody, welcome in to episode number 1 of Party Boats and Thieves, a brand new podcast experience that we are going to be doing every Friday, every single Friday, bringing on a new friend to chat with, drink coffee with, to do some chill sailing with. Obviously, Burgerwarrior24 was an easy pick for number 1. I put a name into a hat. I put one name into a hat. I drew it out as Burgerwarrior24. Well, I put a second name, Pickleman75. I don't know, man.
Shit! I just drank before the cheers.
Did you?
I did. Right. I just drank. It's fine. It's not over. It's fine. Not over.
I pick my flavor right now: mocha or vanilla.
I vote vanilla.
You vote vanilla?
I vote vanilla.
Jill says Jill just said French accent. Look at that smoke, brother. You see this? Look at that smoke.
Oh my god, dude, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right, I'm gonna. Oh, did you say do both mocha and vanilla? That's the Dat Guy special.
Yeah, that's the Dat Guy. Yeah.
That's the Dat Guy special. 2/3 mocha, 1/3 vanilla. I don't know if I'm gonna get that fancy right now because I feel like I'll get powder all over my keyboard.
That may not be good.
We're just gonna go in for a vanilla scoop, but you're going for a can, right?
Yeah.
Vanilla cap, guys.
Yeah, but
Burger is loaded up on Madrinas, and if you see, we got a brand new code that's live on the Madrinas Coffee web store right now. Discount code Burger will get you 20% off. This man is gonna stay fueled and caffeinated for the rest of his life. For the rest of his natural born life. This man is going to be as fueled and caffeinated as he's ever been. So guys, if you guys want to support Burger, if you guys want to use discount code Burger, load up on some Madrinas Coffee, that'll now get you 20% off. Burger, thank you for launching this with me. And guys, we were just talking about this. Like, we're gonna hang with Burger today. We're gonna sail. We're gonna do a lot of New Leaf style PvE, so that way we get to stay focused on chatting. But Burger might, dude, if you have enough, if this is a good enough time for you, you should just join me every week.
I'm about it. Yeah, I'm about it. Yeah, if you'll have me, I'm all about it.
Yeah, we're gonna sloop. So a little bit of a sloop, a little bit of some Athena action, and then a bit of getting to know the real Burger Warrior. Not this character actor that we see every single day. I'm talking the real man down to his core.
Character actor.
Not this 8-hour performance that we get.
The good looks that you see before you today is not an act. It's real shit, dude. You know what I'm saying?
The character actor that is Pickle Man 75, the one that we know and love. You know that he's great. But let's get to know the Bergs, and let's go dig up some treasure and stuff. And this is where all of the training that you have prepared me for in the PvE world is gonna come to bear. I hope I make you proud and stacking all this loot.
Yes. 100%. And I just really want to say to my chat as well, guys, we're doing this podcast thing. So if I don't answer certain questions or say hi or anything like that, we're here. We're here.
Just intentionally as a heads up to everybody, where I love doing everything live to hang out with everybody, and obviously so many friends over in Burgers chat, so many friends here. Like I like to stay talking with everybody, but for this podcast experience, I'm gonna be pretty focused on making sure, like I said, that we all get to know the real Bergs. We've been wanting to know him. We've been wanting to say hi. But now we get to cheers. You got your can?
I got my can.
All right, homie. Right after this can, we'll throw an Athena down on the table, and we'll get started. Guys, thank you everybody that's already here. Thank you guys for joining. This is our Madrinas Cheers. We do this every single morning, guys. Thank you guys for being here with me and Burger, greeting the sun, attacking this Friday with a positive heart, mind, and spirit. Guys, we're gonna loot haul. We're gonna loot stack. This is episode 1. This is episode 1 of Party Boats and Thieves, a new podcast experience that we're gonna do every single Friday, letting us get to know and meet so many new friends and people in this wonderful Sea of Thieves community that we're all a part of. Y'all, cheers to this Friday and to this weekend. And to Bergs. Yeah.
Cheers. Yeah. Let's do it.
Oh, baby. All right, Burger.
Yep.
The PvE begins. You ready for this?
The PvE begins. Let's do it, brother.
Also, you got to have your party hat on. Party Boats and Thieves.
Do you really want me to? I can go get a party hat.
Yeah, get your Bigsby, whatever the character's name is. Get your hat on.
Oh, you mean in game? Because I have party hats.
Put an IRL party hat on if you need.
If it's where,
dude, I don't even know if I'm holding an Athena right now. I don't think I'm holding any voyages. What are you holding?
I'm holding.
Nope, I got a couple gold hoarder.
I have my gilded, bro. What better way to
Bro, you got 2 gildeds, don't you?
No, I have one. Just the Devil's Kiss, Davy's Gilded Voyage of Legends.
I'm putting so much silent pressure on you, right? I'm not even gonna use my words.
Hold on. I got to.
What the heck was that?
It's a little wristband that I had to wear to when I got adjusted today. You have to get your temperature checked.
Right.
Like, hey, this guy doesn't have COVID. I mean, it's kind of meant to be. Yeah, I mean, it kind of is, Sean.
Yo, I mean, listen, let's talk about your gilded for a second, real quick. Let's talk about your gilded.
I'm about
you are emotionally attached to that thing.
I am, and the thing is, it's like it's amazing, because if Smokey and Summit can't make me put down my gilded, I'm just like, is this the moment?
Wait, did they ask you to?
They were like, would you want to do that? And I was like, I don't know, man.
So, all right, here's the deal. We don't have to do your gilded, but I want to know what's going on with that thing. What do you intend on doing with it? Why are you holding on to a gilded this long? They're going to come out with more in a couple months.
I know. See, that's the beautiful, is how many gilded can I stack? How many gilded can I stack to get literally 15 Athenas on one boat? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're not going to touch your gilded. We're not going to touch your gilded. I'm not even going to put the... You brought it up. I didn't bring it up. We're not going to touch your gilded, okay?
Can you vote on this voyage?
Do you have one down?
Yeah, I have one down.
Cool. Yeah, I'll vote on it, and then we'll get rolling. I'm glad that we're up here, too, so that way the The environs are attractive. What was that?
Huh?
Did you just press some button?
No, I didn't press anything.
That was, I think you pressed the button. Here we go. Wait, what is this?
Don't look at it, just vote on it.
Oh, we're doing the Gilded Burger Warrior 24 Athena voyage.
Oh man, this is gonna be interesting, man. This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, let's go, boys. Let's do this Gilded chat.
All right,
Let's do it.
Lone Cove, we're like right there. You ready for this?
I am so ready.
Amazing. Let's do this. Anchors up.
Shit. There we go. Got it. Cue the random server outage. Oh my god. Hold on, let me make sure. Why is that set to that? That's annoying.
You doing okay?
It'll probably. No, it's so for some reason when I launch Pretzel, it defaults to my system volume instead of my music volume, which I don't understand why. So I'm trying to change that right now because I want to hear the game.
Okay, so with the Madrinas team, with Sarah, with Jill, with Hannah, we were developing a bunch of awesome questions to get to know you and everyone that we have out to do this podcast experience, Party Boats and Thieves. But dude, we put a really hard question down at the top.
My God.
You ready for this? It's like get super serious right away. You ready?
Is it get super serious right away?
Yeah.
I like it. I'm about it.
All right. Is Jumanji a movie about a time machine?
You know what? Since this is a podcast and this is centered around me as a content creator and you asking the questions, I'm going to say no because we can't get into an argument because you have to keep asking me questions.
So you don't even want to touch that subject? You sidestepping right now?
Yeah, it's not about a time machine. It's not. But now, okay, next question.
But the board does make you time travel. We know this, right? When's the last time you've seen Jumanji?
I watched it.
You watched it with
guys.
us, but before that, when was the last time that you had seen it?
The time before that was, I would have to say it was several years.
Were you so you saw it like when it came out and you didn't think, oh, time machine movie?
No.
Okay, cool. You know, it's the game board just time travels you, so it's no big deal. Like it definitely takes you back into the past or whatever. So. You know, it is what it is.
Cool was so much disappointment. Okay, cool.
If we're gonna go back into the past with the time machine, when would you go back to? Like right now?
If I was to go back in the past,
Yep.
To the time machine, when would I go back to? Probably the day that I got married.
Dude, that's a great answer.
Yep. That was the happiest, most wonderful day of my life. I would live it all over again if I could.
Would you ever do the whole renew the vows so that way you actually could?
We've thought about that. We actually really have thought about that. We've really thought about that, but not anytime soon. But we've thought about that many times. Okay, there's literally everything on this island, by the way. There's it's just everything is here.
Dude, your Gilded is down on the table.
Yeah. Everything's here. Yeah.
Guys, everybody, welcome in. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and Burger. This is Party Boats and Thieves, episode 1, a podcast experience designed to get to know all of our Sea of Thieves friends and the different communities that are a part of Sea of Thieves. So, Burger, here, I'm gonna ask you just straight up because you and I have done a lot of talking and hanging off stream, and I've got to hear a little bit about your past, but so that way everyone can hear. How did you get involved with content creation just in general?
In general, it all revolved around my skill to not dig up a treasure chest. I'm sorry, I'm literally digging like 50 billion. There it is. But no, I originally started as me wanting to be a YouTuber. I got married and pretty much, I don't know, it kind of goes back into the story of when I first got married and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I really didn't.
You got married in what year? Which year?
I got married in 2000 and we've been married 5 years now. Yeah, 5 years now. So yeah, it was 2015. Yeah, May 31st of 2015.
So and you didn't know what you wanted to do just like
I didn't know
with
what
your
I wanted to do
career?
with my life because she wanted to be a doctor. So I was like, well, that's a huge dream. And, you know, both of us pursuing these big dreams, you know, that'd be kind of a little bit more difficult to do. And so I just kind of was like, look, if I can play video games and come home and see you every night, then I'm happy. You know, I'll just work, play video games, and, you know, hang out with you. Like, that sounds like the best combination
What
I could
did
ever
she
ask
say?
for.
Did she say like, get the hell out of here? Like, you know, you're
She
just
was, well, she was happy with it at first. I hadn't even told her about content creation. I just pretty much, that was pretty much what I told her. I was like, you know, that's where I'm happy right there, is just playing video games and, you know, seeing you every day. So that's all good. And so what it ended up being was, I ended up telling her about the YouTube idea and the content creation, and she actually thought about it for a while. She was very hesitant because I really told her, I was like, if I'm doing this, I'm doing this. Like, I'm running for this.
and this is 20, and you said this is 2013
2015
or 2015.
2015.
Okay.
Yeah. I pretty much told her, I was like, this is what I want to do with my life. Like, if I pursue this, because she knows who I am, I'm like, if I put my mind to something, I'm 100% in. Like, there's nothing keeping me from. So anyway, so I start pursuing it, and well, let me back up a little bit. So she was thinking about it for a very long time, and it was several months had gone by, and I told her I would save up, because I mean, we weren't making that much money, and still to this day, like, you know, we're making enough to pay the bills and stuff, but it's not like we're living extravagantly or anything like that. But back then we were really broke, and so I just told her, I was like, look, you know, I'll save my money for each computer part, yada yada yada. And she thought about it, and it was just something she really had to think about, because it was like, what do you do when your significant other wants to play video games for a living every day, you know?
Well, and you guys had been you guys were together for a while before getting married too, right?
Yes, we had dated for 5 years before I got married, and yeah, but what's crazy, even before we started dating, we were already best friends.
Now
so
I've heard the story of how you guys met. Is that something that you'd be down to share? Because it's actually pretty dope. Because I like I said, you and I have done some chatting. You know what I mean? Like we've spent hours just kind of like hanging out and getting to know one another. But you know, if you're down to get into that story, I'd love for everyone to be able to hear how you and Berg's wife came to be.
Absolutely. Yeah. Hold on one second.
Guys, everybody, thank you for hanging out for all this. If I don't get to subs, resubs, or
So much, man. I appreciate that. If
I don't get to all of it,
man. I appreciate
one
it.
loves you all.
In the chat. I'm gonna be muting alerts because we're doing this podcast. I'm sorry, chat, but I appreciate all you guys, man. If you've donated bits, if you've resubbed, I love
like
you
what Burger's
guys, man.
saying. All right, make haste, you dog. There's gold at stake. The swordsman's stony grave near the large central. So that's just a grave with a sword on it.
All right, there we go. I'm back now. I'm back. But yeah, I actually met my wife at church. It was awesome. It was absolutely amazing.
Like a decade ago, right?
Yeah, it was a while ago. Met her at church. She was playing piano, and she's been a pianist all her life, and so definitely met her there, and it was absolutely awesome. And we've been doing life ever since. That's the short, sweet version. But getting back to the content creation, like she had thought about me creating content as a living for a while, and so I'll never forget it. There was this one Christmas where, and again, like I said, we had just got married. We're broke as a joke, and so we just got married, and she ends up literally wrapping up this big box, and I was like, what in the world is that? And that was the only thing under the tree. So I opened it up, and sure enough, there it was right in front of me, an NZXT Phantom computer case.
Whoa.
And I opened it up, and she literally looked at me, and she said one thing. She said, stream.
In 2015, that's how this started.
Yep, that's how she gave me her blessing.
Dude.
And so, yeah.
Yo, your wife, not only was your wife just like, not like, yo, you just want to play video games, she was like way supportive. That's dope, man.
Yeah, she got behind it 100%, and I literally saved up all my money. It took months, but
was your whole family down? Was your whole family down, or was it? Did you get like resistance from people being like, "Hey, you want to go live?" And like, you know what I mean? You gotta like because when you build from nothing, you know what I mean? There's no one there when you first start, so it's just kind of like, you know what I mean? It can kind of look like a Hail Mary for like relatives and people that aren't too familiar with it.
Yeah, it was pretty funny for my family, because my family, they kind of didn't know what any of it was. I mean, they knew what YouTube was, but I pretty much had told them I wanted to become a YouTuber. But then it jumped to Twitch, and then I was like, I'm going to stream. And when you say Twitch to your family, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people in chat have had this experience, but they're like, I you know, like, what the hell is Twitch, you know? And so that was kind of like my dad, I'll never forget it. He was just kind of like, okay, if that's what you want to do, yeah. I mean, he just didn't have a grid for it, so he was just like, that's awesome, you know. I might as well have told him, you know, like, hey, I want to go to you know, and he'd be like, okay, I don't know what that is, but okay, yeah, you're my son, I'm behind you, you know.
What were you playing before like the desire to like actually go live? What were you playing like every day, or like what were like your games like growing up that got you to the point where you're like, yo, I need to do this? Was it because you were really into WoW? But I don't think it was just WoW. There was other ones, wasn't there?
No, there was World of Warcraft. There was actually PUBG was one of them. I played PUBG all the damn time. Let's see, Terraria was a big one. That was actually what I first started streaming on. Terraria was huge because it, you know, I mean, literally a really old computer can run Terraria because it doesn't take much to run it. So that was one of my first ones that really kind of inspired me to one day do that. So yeah, so that was kind of, yeah.
Terraria, not Minecraft. Like you never got hooked on Minecraft.
I got super hooked on Minecraft.
Oh, you got super. That was. But now you won't play it. Now you said you won't play it.
Yeah, for me personally, Minecraft is kind of one of those things where it's like I have to be in the mood for it, and then when I return to it, it's just I'm in a Minecraft mood, and then it just leaves. So
and then it leaves.
Yeah.
You kind of did that with Terraria this year a little bit.
Yeah. That's kind of where it's always been. So.
Okay,
yeah.
so you start. So you get the computer. It's underneath the Christmas tree, and like you freak out, and you're like, wow, you know, Berg's wife, I love you. Then then you go live. Like you start playing World of Warcraft. Is that right?
When I first went live, I think I first went live with PUBG and Terraria. Those were kind of my main games. But I mean, of course, as everyone knows, like when you first start streaming, you know, there's no one there. There's just
so
no one.
I have a definitive like memory of the day that I went live for the very first time, and I don't think I'll ever forget. Obviously, just because it's like so brand new. You go live and all of a sudden there's a camera, and you know, like you've been gaming like for so long, but there's never been anybody there, like, you know, other than maybe some friends. So like, do you have that day like cemented into your memory?
Yes, I actually do. The day that I remember it being awkward because I literally started thinking like I'm gonna be talking like like I'm gonna be talking to my webcam and there's gonna be no one there. And sure enough, I remember my wife was studying in the bedroom and I was in the living room on the computer. And, you know, because when I first started streaming, it took me a while to build up to my computer. But when I first started streaming, it actually wasn't my computer. It was a borrowed computer. So I'm literally sitting there on a borrowed computer. And
wait, a borrowed computer? What happened to the NZXT?
No, the NZXT was a build. So that took a while to build.
Oh, it was just the case.
Yeah, it was just the case.
It was just the tower. Got you.
Yeah,
okay.
Just the tower. There was nothing in it. So so what I did was when I built my computer, I actually started small budget first. I got all the small stuff out of the way, and that was when I like the GPU, the CPU, and all that was like when I really started saving up. But yeah, so when I first went live, I remember it very distinctly. I was like, this is gonna be kind of awkward, you know, like I'm gonna be talking, and sure enough, I just go live and no one's there, and I'm like, hey guys, welcome, my name's
and it's PUBG or Terraria?
Burger. Yeah, it was PUBG and Terraria, but my first stream ever before I actually loaded up those games, I loaded up the stupidest game ever for me as a streamer was Five Nights at Freddy's.
What the heck? What is that? A scary game?
Yeah, it's a jump scare simulator.
Oh,
so
okay.
I loaded up Five Nights at Freddy's for my first game ever because I was like, oh, people will like scary content. So I loaded it and me jumping, but again, nobody was there.
All right, so you like, all right, no one's there for Freddy's, no one's there for like the couple PUBG or Terraria, but
PUBG, Terraria, no,
like,
no.
But like no one, I mean, no one knows anything, right? No one knows you or anything. Like, what was it like for you whenever you started? Like, when did you start to notice that people wanted to keep hanging out with you? And like, was it a game thing? Did you start to like recognize that you were doing things differently, or like,
yeah.
what was it for you? Like, did it start clicking?
Yeah, one of the things for me as a content creator was I really started realizing like that certain games. My lovely wife is actually here right now.
Yeah, Berg's wife. What's up?
Oh, I'm just gonna put the nano leaves on the wall there. But yeah, I started realizing just when things started kind of flowing. I remember it was during actually Terraria. because I had gotten pretty far in Terraria, and people had started realizing it's like, oh my goodness, this guy is a lot further than other people, and so they started coming in, and I noticed it was right at it was 5 to 10 viewers, and I was like, bro, we are rolling. It is a hot
And
Friday
we're in 16 at this point, 25th, or is it still 2015?
This was, I would say this was probably at the end of 2015, beginning of 2016. Yeah, this was kind of where the actual momentum started picking up for the stream, as far as like people were actually coming into the stream and realizing they were having a good time. So it was dope. Yeah.
All right, so that was on Terraria and PUBG. Did you PUBG was your only battle royale though?
Sorry, I had to kiss my mouth, my wife.
You had to kiss your own mouth?
My mouth on the wife.
Kiss your own mouth.
Kiss my
Yo,
wife on the mouth.
Bert, hold on. How were the steaks last night?
Oh, the steaks were so good. Did you like them, babe? Steaks were amazing. I made some, for those of you that are hearing this, I made some top sirloin. Trying to be all Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, dude, it was amazing. Just poured some oil in a pan, put the top sirloins in there.
Medium. Hold on. How do you? So I don't eat meat, so it's not like I can have a real position on this. But how do you cook your steak? How do you like? Do you like it medium or medium rare?
So mine is kind of an interesting thing, because I originally like medium rare. But here's the deal, like I kept getting medium rare and it was always rare. So I just kind of stopped getting medium rare and kind of switched to medium, because it would be, I noticed people would not make it as rare when I requested medium. So, because I would have literally, I remember this one time I got this steak and I kid you not, it was raw. It was like really raw, and I had to send it back to the kitchen, and they gave me a free steak because they were like, I heard them yelling at the cook. And so yeah, it was great. Yeah.
So we have all this cargo. Do you want to do the cargo part of this?
No, we can just drop all the cargo.
But bro, this is like your gilded.
No cargo.
This is like, but this isn't just like any gilded. This is like your like prized gilded. Like there, you realize there's a gilded Athena on that table right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this cargo is your cargo. I feel like we need to deliver this cargo. It goes right to Crooks.
Okay, all right, we'll deliver my cargo.
Listen, brother, I'm reading it right now. It says deliver to Crooks Hollow. You know where we're going next?
We're going to Crooks Hollow, bro.
We're going to Crooks Hollow. And we got the rowboat here. Just drop. Wait, did we finish already all 4 here?
Yeah, I think we're done. I got your skulls and everything.
All right, dope. I think I accidentally killed all the skeletons in the cave. Like all the.
Oh no, you're good. Did you get all the skulls?
I got them all. I went in there.
Yeah.
There was like 8 kegs, and I just blew them all.
Good stuff.
I'm gonna take I'm gonna take the rowboat over. Guys, everybody, thank you for hanging out. Today obviously is a less interactive day for me. If you guys are here hanging,
all right,
one love to all of you amazing people.
You said you went into the cave? You're going back to the cave?
No. I'm just getting the cargo.
I'm getting the cargo. Okay.
From Deadshot Charlotte.
Yeah.
So I had a night where we stacked 4 gildeds on the boat at once. It was like me, Jason, Gambit, and Molly. That was the last time I've done like substantial amounts of PvE.
Wait, y'all stacked 4 gildeds?
4. So we had 12 Athenas.
Oh my god.
On the ship. And it's just because like that's right when they came out with them, and it's like, what am I gonna do with a gilded Athena? You know what I mean? Like, I just love when they release them and we can hunt them. So it's just like we decided to stack them. It was the last time I did it.
100%.
All right, hold on. Where were you? So you're playing Terraria in 2016, and things are starting to bump.
5 to 10 viewers, bro.
5 to 10.
Big night. Big, huge, massive, dude.
All right, so then like what's next after that? What's the next phase? After Terraria, after 5 to 10, after 2016, you know what I mean? Like things obviously they didn't stop growing from there.
Yeah, I started playing PUBG. This was kind of when the battle royales were really starting to kind of take the next step, the big step. And so PUBG was one of them. And there was oh god, what was the name of that one? It was chat. Someone will probably remember it. This one absolutely bombed. The culling, that was it. It was called the culling.
Oh yeah.
I played the culling. Yeah. And what was funny was the culling was a new game. But the thing was, due to the fact that it had like interactability and it was kind of like a game show, there's so many skeletons here.
Just get on the boat. Just get on the boat. We don't need this island anymore.
No, I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna kill every single one. But so yeah, so I started playing the culling, and then that was when I noticed the viewership was going from not just 5 to 10, but the viewership was actually going from 15 to 20
On the
and
culling?
that was like yeah, 15 to 20 was on the culling.
Why? Is it just because you think the game was just like hot at the time?
It was hot, yeah. It was kind of a hot game, and so people were kind of checking out streamers of all kinds, whether it was large streamers, smaller streamers. And so I was one of those streamers, and I noticed I had some traffic, and I started meeting some new people. And it was absolutely amazing. It was absolutely amazing, and the battle royale scene was really good. So it's kind of the culling PUBG, back and forth, several story games in between then, but still it was kind of the same results. But that was kind of beginning of 2016, middle 2016 was when it started kind of getting to that 20-30 mark on the viewership scale. So yeah.
So what's going on in your personal life at this point when you start like fully committing to content creation? Like are you at this point, are you still able to like hang out with friends? Are you still like hanging out with family a bunch, or is it like a massive lifestyle change for you?
Did you just dump out the water you just dumped out the water for the plant?
Is that how these work?
I just need water, brother.
Yo, I got yelled at by that guy yesterday for having a little bit of too much water in the hole, so I'm doing my best to be a deckhand.
Oh man. Well, we could probably won't go bad, honestly. I mean, how far is Crook?
It's south part of the island, or south part of the map.
Yeah, they'll probably be all right.
Probably like 12 squares away. Yo, you want to check out these new shark teeth?
Are they out today?
Oh wait, never mind. That event starts on the 26th. Never mind.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, that's not yet. That's all right. So what's going on in your personal life, like at this point? Because obviously, if you're gonna make content, it's super competitive, and because it's super, like if you want to like succeed and make it reliable, like develop like some sort of reliable income or revenue stream off of it, it's you kind of have to dedicate a lot of time to it because it's this really, really competitive place to do anything. It's like a competitive field to do anything. So I mean, do you start working way more, or were you always working that much?
I was working. I was definitely. I had 2 jobs at the time. I had a coffee shop job. Actually 2016. I think that was actually Hobby Lobby. I worked at Hobby Lobby as a retail store, arts and crafts store, and I also worked at a coffee shop. So that was kind of where I was at, and I was putting in a lot of hours at these places. And as I was putting in the hours, my start stream time was 7:30 p.m. and I would just stream until the early morning hours.
You don't need much sleep, do you?
I did. I just was dead.
Because the way you stream, you're always doing long hours.
I usually am always doing long hours.
It's not like you go live that late in the day. I mean, I know you were talking about how like you think it's ridiculous, like the time that D and I go live, but it's not like, I mean, you go live like only like 2 hours after us in the morning. It's not like it's that late in the day. I mean, you're still like, what is it, 9 a.m. Eastern when you go live?
Yes.
Somewhere to 9 to 10 or like in that range.
Yep.
So you're working a ton. You're grinding what, like 16 hours a day? It sounds like between Hobby Lobby, between the coffee shop, and between being live. Was it all live, or you said you wanted to be a YouTuber?
Yes, that was originally what it started out as. How
did that shift? Or I mean, was it just like, okay, if I'm gonna be playing, I might as well be live, or like, do you what's up with the whole you want to be a YouTuber, then all of a sudden you're on Twitch?
I started realizing how saturated at the time YouTube was, and it still is saturated, don't get me wrong, and even Twitch was still somewhat saturated. It's not like I joined when Twitch first started, but I noticed that I preferred live content rather than scripted, because I'm not good at scripted. If it's live and in the moment, that's where I live. Like it's the now moment, that's how I react. I do stuff. I'm very vocal about it, as you know, for anyone that knows Burgerwarrior24. I'm very vocal about things. I'm very vocal about in the moment, and that's what I preferred. I didn't want it to be, because back then I don't even think YouTube Live was a thing. It didn't even exist. It was just literally like, if you want to become a YouTuber, you're going to create this content and then put it out there. So I originally wanted to do YouTube, but then I was like, I prefer the idea of live, because I feel like live is more me. So yeah.
But I don't want to fast forward too much, but you're starting to want to get into YouTube a little bit right now, right?
Yes. YouTube is kind of, because that's a little bit more, because now that YouTube is not just all about like scripted material, it's more about like, you know, it's kind of connecting Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah.
And so it's like you're just capturing the VOD moments or highlights. I kind of want my
Yeah.
YouTube to be that way.
That's like so I got to get to this point where like what's next for Burger Warrior 24? When does he evolve to Burger Warrior 25? That's
Oh,
next.
God.
I don't want to hear too much about goals and aspirations just yet. For now,
you're good, you're
like
good.
for now, dude, this time where you're playing the culling and all of a sudden it's 15 or 20 viewers, like is there anything that was happening that you started keying in on and you're like, man, I wish I would have known that earlier? Or like looking back on it, were there things that you were missing at the time? Or do you think that you just found the wave and you started to write it?
Yeah, well, one thing I noticed, and I remember thinking this, I used to see games that had 0 viewers, and I'd be like, bro, that's where I need to be, because if I play that game, then that means I'll be the top streamer for it with my. Thank you.
I'm getting us some water, man.
You splashed my plant right in the face, but that worked.
You're getting some water.
Yeah. But yeah, that was kind of my mindset. I literally remember thinking, I was like, if I'm streaming this game that has 0 viewers, then I'm gonna, you know, then I'll be the top streamer. And it's like, that was not the right mindset, because the reason why it had 0 viewers was because literally no one was watching it. And so, yes, I was the top streamer, but I stayed at my 10 viewers, you know, because nobody was watching it.
Well, so hold on, did you cycle through a bunch of games that had 0 viewers?
I did. I used to play these little story games and stuff like that, and I used to try doing little things like this and that. Just
Wait, what is the name of that board game that you love, that you talked about? It's like an RPG. Do you remember what I'm talking about? Like, there's a board game. Yeah, there's a board game that you absolutely. It's like it's kind of like
Munchkin.
Munchkin. Yeah. Was it
Munchkin?
What were you playing? Like basically the video game equivalent of Munchkin?
No, I was playing these little cheap video games that developers came out with. One was called, I think, The Witch's Mansion and stuff like that. It was like these little 8-bit games, little 16-bit games that I loved playing, that literally had no chug on my computer whatsoever. Because when I started streaming on a borrowed rig, but then when the borrowed rig time was up, I literally had to switch to a 2009 MacBook Pro.
You started streaming on a laptop?
Yeah, I started streaming. That was kind of how I wanted to keep the stream going. Was I was like, if I have a 2009 MacBook Pro, I can still play like Terraria, which I could.
Yeah.
It actually captured Terraria fine, because it, you know, Terraria takes little. You could run Terraria with a stick of butter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's yeah. So it's So I just kind of started streaming Terraria and enjoying it, and yeah. So that's.
So you like, I mean, you started out and you were like, I'm gonna do this full time. This wasn't even like oh, I'm gonna do this as a hobby, and then you had a moment where you're like, wow, I think I could do this. You literally started out with the intention of being full time and kind of on a full time schedule.
Yeah, it was a goal of mine, because and I guess to anyone that's in the chat, I want to encourage you guys too, because like one of my favorite streamers, his name is Future Man Gaming. I've been following him. He's been one of my longest subs on Twitch. I've been subbed to him for over 6.5 years now. But he I asked him what it was like when he went full time with it, from his job to his streaming career, because he had recently had a celebration, and he literally looked into the camera and he's like, Burger Warrior, he's like, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, because I'd been subbed to him almost a year at this time, but he was like, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. He said, you have to love it. You have to love every bit of it. You have to love pressing that go live button. You know, he's like, if you want to make it here on this platform, you have to love it. You have to bring the vibes. You have to bring that content. You have to bring that enthusiasm.
How did you manage to love it?
I noticed that. Wait. Okay, a Reaper's Mark has appeared on Crook's Hollow, and it is now moving.
There's also it's a ghost skelly. Wait, there's a Reaper's Mark on Crook's Hollow?
There's a Reaper's Mark box on Crook's Hollow that appeared and is now moving.
Oh, it's coming right at us. It's coming right at us. What do you want to do? Do you want to? Oh, there they are. There they are.
Yeah, full naval, brother.
You want a naval?
Well, hold on.
We got your gilded on the table. The galley, I think, is a skelly.
We can just, yeah. Let's just keep moving. But we'll go to Crooks. But I mean, if they want to get spicy, we'll get spicy.
Yeah. All right. How did you manage to love it? Because like, dude, you do anything for like daily. Like you might love it just like, you know, some days, but other days not as much. What was your trick? Like, how did you manage to just get your mind there?
One of the things that I noticed was outside of my job, like, because my job was a pretty toxic environment at the time. I just really started noticing that when I pressed the go live button, I was happy. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I was just happy. I don't know if it was the extrovert coming alive in me.
You think you're an extrovert?
Oh yeah, I believe I'm an extrovert. Yeah. Extrovert, introvert, because there are.
Is it hard? I mean, like, is it hard for you? Like, I don't know. The way you kind of described it to me is like, you feel like you and Berg's wife are kind of like just like in a silo right now. Just as far, I don't mean like with your lives, but I mean just more like as far as like where you are, you know, like where you're living. Like, is it like, is that hard for you right now to also balance, or is being live like your outlet?
Being live is kind of like my outlet. But as far as it being hard, I mean, she's studying all the time, so that definitely works. It works hand in hand. She's like me when it comes to working. As far as whether it's a job that I have to work, retail, food, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna put my all into it. She's the same way as I am, and I'm the same way as she is. When she studies more than she needs to.
You guys are you're workaholics.
Yes, exactly. So
no, it's a player galley actually at Uncharted.
Okay, gotcha.
It's a player galley, so but they're probably doing a tall tale. So you guys are both workaholics.
Yeah. We're both workaholics, and so I just noticed that it was easier. It was easy to stream because literally, one of my love languages is quality time. So when I came home and I was streaming and just having a good time, I noticed I was beyond happy because she was just right there in the room next to me, just studying.
Do you guys ever just look at each other and be like, "Man, we need to like not work so much," or do you guys ever like, "Man, we need to like relax"? Do you guys ever? Is that ever happen, or no? You guys are just totally chilling the way it is.
There are some times where we do feel like it's like, okay, we could use a break, you know. And what's really funny is we don't realize it halfway until we're like actually on the trip. You know, like we'll be like, man, we needed this, you know, because we're just in that, you know, go mode, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like you don't really realize how much, I don't know.
Meaning you guys go on the vacation because you know it's something you probably have to do, but then you don't have the like emotional appreciation for the fact that how much you needed it until you're already there.
That's it.
Brother, there is an Athena emissary doing a Thieves run at Thieves Haven. This is a crowded server to be doing a gilded.
Oh my word, let's go, dude.
We got a galley doing a tall tale at Uncharted. We have that sloop carrying the Reaper's chest, and we have, if you look right down there, there's an emissary at Thieves with green lights.
Oh man, oh man, oh man.
Do you want to finish this island first? Let them stack a little bit more loot?
Yeah, let's just dig what we gotta dig, kill what we gotta kill. I'm about it.
When's the last vacation you guys took?
Oh goodness, last real vacation. It would probably be several. It was probably about, I don't know, like 6 months. I can't remember exactly when. I'm horrible when it comes to dates, but it was like several about 6 months ago. We actually ended up traveling up the East Coast, and it was kind of to decide where we want to just kind of scout out the land because
you're talking about like where you want to live next.
Yeah, kind of like when she sets her practice of being a chiropractor and a doctor, like we just kind of wanted to see where it would go, you know, see where that would go. And so we went all the way up to Baltimore. It was a good time. And so it was great. We had a good time. We got to visit Dee and Josh and all that stuff. It was absolutely amazing. Went to DC and
is that when you always tell the story of that squirrel?
Oh yeah.
So you guys are going, you're chasing like cold weather to live next? You're not like saying, hey, we need to live somewhere warmer, because it can get kind of cold in Georgia, right?
Yeah, it can get kind of cold. We kind of, you know, we're chilling with like the whole, like, we didn't mind if it was cold. That was one of, I think our favorite place that we went was Philly. But yeah, we didn't mind if it got cold, because it was kind of like, well, I'll be inside all the time and I'll just crank the damn heat up.
And you've been in Georgia the whole time?
Yeah, whole time, born and raised.
And you've never been like, up until this point, you've never had like a bug to get out?
No, well, you know what's really funny is there's this thing. So my hometown is called Macon, Georgia. It's literally the dead center of the state of Georgia. And it's a small town, and it's, you know, it's got, you know, it's not really the best.
A lot of good football players come from there.
Yeah. So I grew up there, and there was this thing that I remember my wife's dad used to always say. He's like, y'all are Macon blind, because he lives up here in Atlanta. And he was like, y'all are Macon blind. And we're like, what does that mean? And he was like, you just don't see anything outside of your city. Like you can't
meaning it's a bubble.
It's a bubble, yeah. And so for me, I was just like, nah. But it was crazy. Like I started noticing he wasn't lying. It was actually really, it was true. I was like, oh my God, like I really am blind to what's going on around me, and I need to get the hell out of here. And so I did, and it was awesome. So now we're here and up in Atlanta.
And so somewhere next, you're gonna get out of Georgia next.
No, it's we kind of actually, me and my wife, we had to talk. It's been actually several months back, but we were talking, and it was kind of like we're probably gonna go a little bit further north, but we're gonna stay here in Georgia, because the business here is good. But yeah, we're looking at a place called Alpharetta or Woodstock, Georgia. But yeah, we do like it here.
Yo, this cargo goes to Lone Cove. What? Didn't we just pick this cargo up from Lone Cove?
Wait, did you pick up the cargo from him? Does the cargo from him go to Lone Cove?
I think that's just what happened. I think I might have accidentally just picked up some cargo from him.
Oh, okay.
And then that goes, okay. Yo, I'm wigging out over here with this.
Nah, you good.
Okay, after the culling, 2016-ish. What's between that? Because Sea of Thieves doesn't come out until 2018.
No, 2018. Yeah.
And
yep.
obviously, I mean, like you're way more than Sea of Thieves, but like Sea of Thieves has been such a big part of your like career. It's how we met. So like, what's between the culling and that, and like when you start doing Sea of Thieves every day?
So when I started doing, playing the culling kind of faded out, and then it ended up being a horrible game. And then I kind of started jumping to story games. I remember I played Mass Effect. We won't get into that topic here, but I started playing Mass Effect.
Oh, that's because you don't like Mass Effect.
I'm not a big fan now. But yeah, so started playing Mass Effect and started playing through these different story games. It was really fun. I really did enjoy the story games experience, but one of the things that I realized that I did enjoy the most was multiplayer games. But one of the things that I did notice was it wasn't the same dynamic. Single player games are fun, but it just was not the same dynamic. And I did enjoy it, but again, like I said, it just didn't feel the same.
Yeah.
Hold on, where is this?
What are you looking for? The riddle right now?
I'm looking for the X marks.
Bro, you see this thing? Look at this Skelly Galley just bowsprit forward us right now.
There's two of them.
There's two of them. This is a packed server, man. It's kind of like they know that you put your gilded down. Are you a little stressed right now that your gilded's on the table?
Oh, I don't give two shits. I'm fine.
Dude, you've been building this thing up.
Yeah,
Look at it.
Have.
Devil's Kiss, Davies Gilded Voyage of Legends. It should say Pickleman 75's very cherished golden rimmed Xbox Athena.
Good Lord.
You still have that golden Xbox right next to you?
Yep. Right here.
Right here. Okay, so a bunch of story games, but you didn't do 2 years of story games.
No, I kind of kept going back to PUBG. H1Z1 was still kind of a thing, so I jumped back in there sometimes. But yeah, it was just kind of mainly PUBG, and yeah, just playing with my friends on PUBG and story games. I tried out The Witcher. I tried out all sorts of games. So yeah.
Okay, so basically, what I heard was like 2 years of trying to figure it out, but what you loved the most about streaming was that sort of social outlet with people, because it's like, you know, some people identify like really hardcore one way or the other, like introvert or extrovert, and like I've heard that streaming is good for literally both. You know what I mean? People that are introverted that aren't great at like feeling super comfortable out in the world, they go to streaming because it's like a way that they can like ease into it. And then also people that are extroverted like just love talking to people, so it's like the more the merrier.
Yep, that's it.
So you just kept hitting it. You just kept hitting go live because you loved it, because you just love people. Is that like that's kind of like where you landed with it? At any point did you think that you needed to switch careers, or have you been dead set sold on this the whole time?
I have been dead set on this, because literally the moment that the stream started growing and I started meeting new people, I started realizing that it was like there's literally nothing else that I want to do with my life than this. Like nothing. I've found what I want to do with my life, and it's this. You know, at least until one day it disappears or whatever. I think I'll be a content creator till the day I die. Like,
do you think you'll be like making content just in the gaming world?
Yeah, probably. I mean, granted, I mean, I'm kind of one of those people where it's like, unless I experience it, I'm not fully aware of what it's like. But I do personally believe that, yeah, this is kind of where this is my home. You know what I'm saying? This is my home.
So I
yeah.
just naturally, because I'm just talking to you, I looked over and saw that Athena, and I took our boat and I just left. I started leaving.
I saw that, dude.
I
I
was
was like, where is he going?
it's just muscle memory over here, man. We'll head there afterwards. Yeah, we'll definitely head there afterwards. All right, so gaming for sure. So obviously you played Witcher, so you're super pumped about Cyberpunk. But what else? What else? Like as far as like in the gaming world, like has you like super yoked to keep making content and making this your thing?
Like now?
Yeah, like what are you looking forward to, man?
I'm really excited about Cyberpunk. I really am excited about Cyberpunk. I think Cyberpunk will be really, really dope. I am going to find you treasure chest if I got it. Okay. Cyberpunk is one of my favorites. I'm super excited about that, and just gaming in general. Like I really am excited. Like especially with there's a MMO coming out called Ashes of Creation. I'm keeping an eye on that. You know, there's a lot of things that are coming out that I've been just thoroughly enjoying, and it's been amazing. But yeah, where did I put the damn chest? Hold on. I'm talking and I get distracted.
What, did you finally find it? I got the last dig up on the riddle. I've been helping very little on this island.
No, you're good.
I feel like I pulled my weight on loan, and that was mighty.
That was your PvE.
That was mighty, man.
Did I just
like
hear a cannon?
Not a cannon. There's so one of the skellies are over here, and it's one of the like captains or whatever that we have to do.
Okay. But yeah, so I just one of the things that for me as a content creator, I just love the games that have been coming out lately. Like Grounded is one of them. Grounded is absolutely amazing. And
does your family ever want to weigh in like on like your content at all? Do they ever, like when you see them, do they ever like share opinions or like want to help you or in any way?
My sister is the main one that comes into my stream. I love it when she does, and she's definitely been like an amazing person to come support me. My brother comes in from time to time. My dad comes in here, but he can't really handle the chat.
Why? Because it's too fast, or just it's like just like the memes that are happening.
Yeah, the memes that are happening. He's very. We grew up in a very. What's the word I'm looking for? I mean, we grew up in a church family, so cussing and just all that stuff was out of the picture. So if people cuss around him, it's really funny. It's like you put a bug in his ear. He just is like, ah, and it's just it's just funny. But anyway, yeah, he can't handle it. He's interesting. I don't know why. It's just he's never been able to handle cussing or sexual innuendos or anything like that. It's
Will they call you Burger?
No one calls me Burger. My sister sometimes when we're streaming, she feels weird calling me Burger, but yeah, I actually have several friends that now call me Burger based on just because when we would go to conventions together and all that stuff, it was like they called me Burger, so that's now my new name. So it's pretty damn hilarious.
Dude, I lost it. All right, the captain's over here. How did you wait? Hold on. I know you've told this story probably a million times, but hold on, just one more time. Burger Warrior, like, I mean, it's just like give like the origin of that name again.
I was drunk.
All right,
and,
cool.
I was, it was a Friday night, and I was eating a burger, and I literally remember I was like, Burger Warrior, and then I literally Googled the image, and you can still. Oh, we're killing Captain AL3X Thieves.
Alex, Party Boat and Thieves.
That's nutty.
Be kind to that one.
Yeah, well, he's gone now. But yeah, I was drinking one night. I was a little bit intoxicated. I was like, oh, Burger Warrior sounds like a cool name. And then I named myself Burger Warrior.
Why? All right. How did this start? Because, dude, I say it sometimes, but like, how did this whole thing start that you drink literally every morning? I mean, the birthday meme is whatever, but like, you don't actually drink. I mean, maybe you do. Maybe you do. Maybe that's part of like how you get into character. Maybe that's how you get into the character actor. Maybe that's how it actually, you snap into
I started drinking on Fridays. It became this thing where I drank on Fridays, and then there was this one stream. For those of you that are here, remember it. Haha. There was this one stream where I got like could barely talk, plastered drunk on stream. And it was with my buddy Shumba. I'll never forget that. It was with my buddy Shumba.
Shumba's a homie.
We were so drunk that literally when he and I were both just absolutely plastered drunk. So
he drinks Corona. You know he drinks Coronas.
He drinks Coronas. Yep. And so I'll never forget. I knew we were really plastered drunk when he refilled ammo on his gun and he was saying his gun was healing.
His gun is healing.
Yeah, his gun was healing. He's like, I'm healing my gun. My gun is healing. And we were just literally like, you know, dunking on this other galleon who was just, we weren't dunking on them. We were doing horrible. And they were like, what are y'all doing?
So goes the burger is always hammered meme then.
Yes.
Basically.
So it kind of went from there. It was like, oh my God, Burger's so drunk right now. Ha ha ha. And then I got really truthful and sweet and sappy. And I was like, you can do whatever you want, whatever you say your mind to. And, you know, and then next thing you know, I was like, oh, Burger must drink like every morning. Yeah. And then the rest is history.
So were you doing a lot of like hanging with Shumba, drinking? Were you doing that, a lot of that stuff before Sea of Thieves, or was Sea of Thieves all of a sudden now you're starting to like plug into a larger group of people and you're starting to play with people more and doing that more sort of like more hyper social type of experience with your streaming? That was Sea of Thieves?
Sea of Thieves was the beginning of me. It all started with me meeting this guy called King Gathalion.
Sure.
Yeah. So I met King Gathalion. The funny story of it was I was about to log off for the day, and I'll never forget this as long as I live. I see this galleon coming at me, and it had the PL sails. And back then, Sea of Thieves was first launched. If you saw PL sails, you knew those ugly purple and yellow sails with the blue skull on them. That was like, oh my God, that is a pirate legend. So anyway, so I saw them and I was like, what the hell? I'm about to log off. So I have a keg and I go to their ship, and then I literally blow up the keg underneath their boat and I die. And then I respawn, and then Gathalion's on my boat. And then we blundy each other, and then he booped me, but I one-shot him. And so Ash was behind me and she shot me with a pistol, so I died. So now me and Goth are on the Ferry of the Damned.
Did you know Ash at this point yet?
I didn't know Ash, I didn't know Dan, I didn't know Goth, I didn't know anyone. And so it was just me. And so I'm on the ferry and I was like, oh my God, you know, I was like, you have a great name, Goliathan. And he was like, that's not how you say it. And so I was like, oh, okay. And so chat was like, oh my God, that's King Gathalion. Like he's the creator of Guardian Con. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, he's huge with St. Jude, you know, yada yada. And I was like, oh my God. And so I was like, so you're the creator of Guardian Con? And he goes, yeah, that's me, bud. And I was like, well, thank you for all you do. And then he was like, wow, what a nice guy. And when he said that, I had maybe like 50 or 60 people in my chat, and that number jumped from 50 or 60 to right around 1,100. And they were all spamming "what a nice guy."
1,100. Oh, you got like insta memed.
Yeah, you
got like insta memed.
Okay, I insta.
And so I blundied you pretty big, to be honest. I threw a blunder bomb right at your back. These are all like the nighttime ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. So that moment is what? Is that the moment that like you fell in love with Sea of Thieves then?
Well, I had already fallen in love with Sea of Thieves.
What was that moment for you then?
That was one of the moments when I met Dan, I met Ash, I met another really toxic guy by the name of B Moore. Did we really both just die at the Skellies?
Our Athena is just sitting on that table by itself. Neither of us are in the world, and someone is boarding our ship, gonna tuck. They're gonna do the long play on us.
Best emote ever.
I literally don't have any emotes right now. I love this glitch.
Yeah. Is it still in the?
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah. I still don't have any.
Oh my God, dude, that's awful.
Guys, thank you everybody for hanging out so far for today. Today is Party Boats and Thieves episode 1. Brand new podcast experience. We're gonna do this every single Friday, y'all, where we're just gonna sail, hang, meet awesome people, and give everybody a chance to get some amazing cold brew, powder or cans. Guys, Burger now has a discount code on the Madrinas Coffee web store. It's 20% off using discount code Burger. You guys want to load up and support Bergs, support the Pickle Man. You can use his discount code, get 20% off. You're drinking vanilla cappuccino right now?
Yeah, vanilla cappuccino, 100%. Happy to represent Madrinas.
So then that was the moment that you're like, yo, this game is like that's when you started meeting more people then.
Yeah, I started meeting more people because they realized I was a streamer, and so they started hanging out with me. And then the rest is history. It was great. I met B-More, I met Dan, I met Ash, I met Goth, I met another streamer by the name of Eddie. It was awesome. And then next thing you know, the people that they're actually probably in your chat as well, but they literally were like, hey, you know, like, I'm gonna stick around the Burger Nation, and they did. And so now they're OGs and, you know, people of the Burger Nation. It's great. Do
you feel like without that sort of like you could, I mean, because like, listen, we talked about this last night, and you know, like I said, you and I, this is a fun one for us to kick off Party Boats and Thieves with, obviously, because you and I have, like, you know, like, we're like great friends at this point. But the downside is you and I have we're like acquaintances. So like we've already talked, you know what I mean? Like, we've already had like very long, in-depth conversations. I've got to hear some of this stuff from you already. Do you feel like at that moment is when you like felt more compelled to play Sea of Thieves long term, or was it like you would have been playing Sea of Thieves regardless just because you love the game? Because that's the type of person you are. You got to be having fun. Regardless of what would have happened, I would have kept playing this game because I really do enjoy it. The funny story about this is that I actually told my community when I saw the announcement of this game at E3. I literally saw the announcement and I told them, I told my community, I was like, guys, when this game comes out, I'm gonna know life it. Like, I'm gonna be playing this game all the time. You said the same thing about Grounded though. And like, you know what I mean? Because you say that about games. I've been around you long enough. You do say that about a few games. Like Sea of Thieves was a little different for you. Like, it ended up being a little different. Sea of Thieves actually was very different because it actually had content that I could keep coming back to as far as the simplicity of it. However, Grounded is also still, in my opinion, that game. It's just right now I'm waiting on the next update. No, and I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying, like, I've heard you say that about a couple different games now, where like a game is going to come out and you're going to love it and you're going to play it a bunch. Just because that's, I mean, I don't know, you get really excited about all, like, you get excited easily. I think that's part of the reason why, you know, it's awesome just to be able to watch you play something new. But like 100%. I think that Galleon's coming for us. They are. I'm keeping an eye on them right now. Okay. They're coming in. Well, I mean, they have the green lights, so they're gonna have to either go to Snake, Crooks, or Devils. I mean, you know what I mean? They probably have the fucking they probably. I mean, the freaking thing. Yeah. Here's the deal. You just got to go do one more riddle. If you want to do it, I can get us mobile. I mean, you know, we don't want to let them see what we have on our table. Yeah, skulls are on the shore. If you want to grab them real quick. Yeah, I'll grab them real quick. I don't think we have a collector's chest. How about this? I'll just get mobile. If they park here, you want to tuck on them? Yeah, that sounds good. Or maybe instead of tuck, you could literally just go, I don't know, they might have a big green keg. That'd be great. Yeah, let me get a sniper. I'm gonna change my sniper. Yo, are you sure you don't have a second gilded? Because it'd be kind of cool to. I heard you say you had two. Are you holding out? I have one. No, I just have one. Oh, okay. Just one. All right, hold on. Let me see what they're doing. I might have to get us mobile right now. Definite emissary. Or wait, no, is that an alliance? No way. Or is that an emissary? They are PLs, so. All right, grab this last one. Okay. All right, so Sea of Thieves, you had this awesome moment, obviously, where you run into a bunch of new friends. Yes. So it's been obviously Sea of Thieves, which has been awesome for you. There's been like totally just really unique moments that have come from that. This year, dude, like the whole, I know you brought it up earlier, but like playing with Summit and Smokey, like that was really dope. Doing the whole like, you know, full tall tale experience like that. Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah. Do you think that this game, like, I mean, do you see yourself playing this game? Like, honest, like if you had to be honest with yourself, do you see yourself playing this game for the next 10 years? Yes. Because you're playing World of Warcraft for the first time, you know, in like 10 years. And here you are. You just loaded, you know what I mean? Like that is a game that's been around. Yeah.
I do, yes. I have literally seen like Sea of Thieves has always been a game that I can always return to regardless of the stuff that they don't put in it. But yeah, I have always been someone who loves Sea of Thieves. I've always loved the dynamic of it. I have always just, I don't know, it's just always been a great game to play for me, and the viewers love it as well. The people who hate me and love me, so it's great. It's
All
great.
right, I'm just not liking these guys, their position right now. Let's just naval them.
You down to naval?
Let's just naval them. They're clearly coming to be about us, so let's figure it out. It's an Athena
I got a
1
keg here. I'm gonna put a keg on them.
Okay. We also have this Battletoad ship. I'm not even like fully appreciating it.
Hold on.
Are they parking?
Yep, they're parking.
They're in Athena 1. They were at Thieves Haven for like an hour.
Come on.
All right, I'm gonna give them some chain shots.
Cool. I don't think they even saw me board.
Dude, what are these
Dropping
cannons?
keg. So many curse balls. I just stole them all.
I think I just hit their wheel. You doing okay over there?
Yeah, I almost died though.
I got a ballast
shit.
ball.
This guy's like a sword lord, brother.
I'm going.
Sword loaded me off.
Okay. I'm gonna get in front of them. Give them a ballast. Are they good enough for a ballast yet?
Yeah, I hit him.
Cool.
Oh, jeez. I have no food. I'm dead.
I think they
Yeah,
sunk.
these guys are spice.
Oh, they're spice.
They're spice, not just one spice.
All
two
right.
spice.
Yeah. We'll give it to them.
One second.
I gave them a bunch to work on over there. All right. When you get back, I'm not gonna be on the boat.
Please don't be upset.
What just happened?
I'm on the boat.
What am I upset at?
No, I was talking to chat.
Oh, okay. I hit him with a ballast. They've already repaired through it though.
I'm gonna anchor him.
Oh, they're not anchored yet? What am I doing?
Oh yeah. Go and anchor him.
Dude, this weird ADS bug. I'm trying to pop shot and it's just not working. I love revive, man. It just distracts people so well.
I'm gonna put a lot of top holes in him.
Yeah, they're dead.
Oh, they're sunk?
I mean, I got 3 of them dead. I think one guy's repairing and stuff. Oh, good lord.
Ballast ball going out.
Yep, that's it. They're done.
They're done? Oh,
Yeah, they're done.
Nice, bro.
They gone. I don't even know if they had any loot.
They have kegs up top.
Do they? Or were they on? They were
I'm
on.
gonna blow them
I
up.
think it was at Thieves Haven. There it is. Yeah.
Should've kept using any of those on us. Yeah.
That right there, man. As a quick aside, sloop v galley can just be so easy if you just stay confident and coordinated on the sloop.
That's why I love
Like
sleuths, man.
these were sweat lords too. It's not like these were new players.
No, they were definitely, like, this one guy, he was doing the whole thing where, like, you insta sword lunge and then you sword lunge right after you hit him. He was insane.
Zoltek says we're just gonna do a nice chill PvE stream.
Yeah. Nice chill.
Yeah.
The mermaid just popped. Let's see if they had any loot on board.
They have. Let's see what it is. No, not much.
What are those trinkets?
These are. It's literally an ancient goblet. Oh, dude, they have an Athena thing. Yeah, they got like a little Athena thing. Cannonball crate.
0 out of 50, of course.
All right, so like clearly you love PvE, but like you're a highly capable PvPer, right? What hooked you on this game? What was it? Like why is what because it wasn't just like the social part. Like we're doing PvE, like obviously you've done your loot hauls, right? You know, people love to meme it. You're the PvE lord, but like you're dope at PvP too. So like what about this game got you hooked?
The simplicity of it. It was really, I loved how simplistic the layout was. Just literally killing skeletons, getting skulls, digging up treasure chests. It was like the most simplistic style I've ever seen. So yeah, I loved it. I loved the simplicity. I love the graphics. That was another thing. I'm really drawn, if you haven't noticed, I'm really drawn to colorful, really pretty, vibrant games. I have always been like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just they're beautiful. And so anyway, so I started playing this game, and once I started realizing that it was like, you know, you're sharing a world with other players and, you know, and their experiences and their adventures, I was like, this is amazing. And so yeah, it was absolutely amazing. So that's kind of, and then when I realized you could put however much you want on your boat, that was one of the main things that for me, I just knew, I was like, this is amazing.
He learned how much, he learned that your PvE is, you're rewarded with all the PvE time. It's pretty dope to stack on the ship.
Yeah, it was about stacking, and it was also about defending the stack. So that's what I noticed became amazing. Until the stream sniping started becoming a thing, it was amazing. So I'm gonna ask like a couple more questions that are like about like what's next for you. But like if you had to say between when you started, everything we talked about from like when you went live that first time to now, like today, you doing this stream with me, if you had to only pick one highlight, like one clip, and that was like your clip that you could show the world with, like from your stream, what clip would it be? Ooh, what clip? I think it would be the moment that I got partnered on Twitch. That would be the main highlight one. As far as my career is concerned, it would be when I got partnered on Twitch.
That would be the one that if you had a you know, a million people that you could show one clip to, it would be you getting partnered. Yeah.
Or the one where the guy was getting a blowjob during the Sea of Thieves. Yeah.
I've seen that one. That one's funny.
But yeah, that's what chat was literally that's what chat was literally freaking talking about. Like the headwind. So yeah.
Dude, is this all right? I've been on this one forever. I've been trying to find this sunstone, but I finally found it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I literally have someone in chat going, you're blind, bro. Listen, you try doing an interview, be sponsored by a coffee company, and play a video game at the same time and focus on what you're doing, and then next time you can come and make it, and then you can talk about whatever the you want to.
See, we were supposed to leave the character actor. At the door, but here we're getting him anyway. No, I'm joking.
Yeah,
that's literally you. That's literally you.
It's me. Sorry. I'm sorry.
You went on like a really, what was it the other day? You were going on a really long rant about what the other day?
Oh God. How?
Because I looked over, because you and I were sailing. I looked over. You were deafened, and like you were like we're on full cam, and you're doing the whole thing. You're looking at the camera. You're throwing your hand. What was the whole thing?
Pretty much the way this game is branded. I love this game so much, but I'm so tired of them branding it like it's some nice, wonderful pirate adventure with friends, you know? And like making friends, like the whole, like, okay, one of the goals of the summer event is to give another pirate your Athena the Athena chest.
We just did it.
And
together.
To help, what was the little thing behind it? It was like to help further the future pirate legends.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is stupid. This is dumb. Because sadly, I hate to say this, but like one of the things that you and I have run into, and Chad already knows this, is when you're dunking on another player and they go, why are you being a dick? And you're just like, I'm not being a dick, I'm just being a pirate. Like, you know, and I agree. It's like if you're just sitting there spawn killing them for no reason whatsoever, and you know, you're bucketing them and you know, there's nothing on their boat and you've taken all their supplies and you're just sitting there, I would agree that's toxic. But if you're actually, you know, killing people on a boat, stealing their stuff, you know, stealing their supplies, you know, people all the time, like they literally just go, you know, like, okay, you know, you're being a butt, you know what I'm saying? And so I don't know. I freaking love this game, but I'm kind of sad the way it's being marketed as like this nice, friendly adventure, because the way they're marketing right now is what literally causes the new players to be dunked on and they go, I'm not returning to this game because someone sunk me. And it was like, dude, that's like part of the game. Like if you can't learn that that's part of the game, then this may not be the game for you.
Oh, 6 spaces east.
Yeah, that's the way I was going. I think I was failing it.
Yeah, I got it. Dude, I don't know how to read. It was telling me in the bay the whole time. I was running around trying to find the sunstone. Couldn't find it. Dude, we're jamming through this. What's going on with you right now?
I was cheersing.
You're cheersing in this moment?
Yeah, turn around. Look at me.
Yeah. Yo, cheers to Bergs. Cheers to everybody that's coming to hang out or listening to this after the fact. Guys, thank you for hanging out. We're Party Boats and Thieves, episode 1. Brand new podcast experience that we're going to do every Friday. Like I said, Bergs, if you want to just chill always on Fridays and do this with like new friends or whatever, you're always invited. But we're going to be doing this every single Friday. Guys, you can load up on Madrinas right now with discount code BURGER, 20% off. All right, next in your so hold on, what island do we have to go to?
Hold
Shipwreck,
on, the person
shipwreck,
that we
shipwreck?
actually just rolled on was someone in my chat. GG Burger. Yo, hey bud, GG man, GG's.
Is it shipwreck? Yeah, I think it's shipwreck. Take us to the wild.
Wait, where are we going? Yeah, it's just
Going to get
yeah.
3 Athenas.
Yeah.
And we got, well, GG's to that guy. We have his chalice. We have that too.
How much you want to bet there'll be a shipwreck waiting on us?
Do they know? He probably knows what we're working
they're
on.
in the stream right now, yeah.
Okay. All right, what do you have planned next, man? What's like the big huge massive thing as far as like content that you've been planning that's in the back of your head that you haven't told anybody that you get to break news on right now?
Oh God. I haven't told anybody. I can't think of anything that I haven't told anybody. But one thing that I do want to start doing as far as the future is getting more YouTube content out there. That's one of the big ones.
So just like a platform thing. You want to just be able to be on more, like distribute like what you do on more platforms for people.
Yeah. It's pretty much to expand the audience. You know, a lot of people really do enjoy the highlights from the stream, which I'm grateful. I'm grateful that the stream can be a place where a lot of people, like I've gotten continuous messages about, you know, like morning party boats and the channel and just how it's brought so much joy to people in such a tough time, because 2020 really is a rough time, and people have been really just finding that escape, and not just that escape, but also that, I guess you could say, I've always told people that I don't want my stream just to be a place where they can forget about life, but also a place where they can be equipped with the tools to face life. And sometimes those tools are joy. Sometimes those tools are a laugh. Sometimes those tools are feeling like, all right, you know, if these guys are saying that I can get through the day, then I want to believe that, you know?
Right.
Like, and that's powerful. And so like, I've just been noticing more and more that I really do kind of want to get my clips out there and, you know, expand my audience, just because that is being able to bring laughter to people is powerful, and that's awesome, you know, in whatever way that may be.
Bring laughter. Well, like speaking, like, what is the most embarrassing thing? Because dude,
oh God,
there are moments that happen where it's like you die laughing, and like you might be the person that made the joke, but like there's a lot of times where you're just being laughed at.
What's
you
the
know?
most embarrassing thing? I'm trying to think. Embarrassing thing. That's a good question. I'm gonna have to think about that one, because I mean, truly, and
do you get embarrassed?
It's kind of hard to embarrass me, I will admit. And the only reason why I say it is because literally on the first date with my girlfriend, who now is my wife, I shit my pants. So it's kind of really hard to embarrass me, you know?
You did what?
But I shit my pants.
All right. No big deal or anything. Talk about
No,
literally
dude, you wanna hear
probably
the
the
story?
most
I can
embarrassed
share- I
thing,
can share the
and probably
story.
the most embarrassing thing that you could actually think of. Why did that happen?
What?
Were you wearing
So-
Depends?
No. Why would you wear Depends if you shit yourself? What the hell, Alex? But anyway.
I feel like that's like the reason why you would do that. Go ahead. Why did this happen? Were you out to dinner?
So yes. So this was our first date. And for those of you that don't know, I am dairy free. And I don't eat cheese because it does mess with my stomach, and it literally sends me to the toilet like now. It's like you gotta be on the toilet now. Not yesterday, not in 10 minutes, not in 2 minutes. You need to be on
Now.
the toilet now. Yeah, like I've had to pull over before. It's that bad. And I'm talking about like also excruciating pain, like just horrible pain, hot flashes, sweating, like it's bad. So anyway, it's just I have a dairy allergy. So anyway, there was this one time we ate some pizza, and it was really good pizza. And this was our first date. So we are on the way to the movie theater, but the thing is, we had to go. So for those of you that know Georgia or know the Macon area, you have our exits are very kind of far apart, so you can kind of go a long ways before you actually reach certain areas. And so anyway, so
you're in the car. You're in the car.
Yeah, we're in the car. I went to this pizza store, and it's south of where we were going. Well, then the only movie theater in Macon, Georgia, is this one called Amstar. So we literally drive all the way north to get to this movie theater, and let me just tell you what, brother, the rumbling started, and I was like, this is not good. This is really bad. You know, like I may need to like get off an exit here soon. Well, there was no exit. So I start telling her, I'm like, hey, you know, like, never mind. And that's kind of how I was talking.
There's no bathroom. So you think, what the hell? I'll just poop my pants.
Well, no, I'm so thankful I didn't. Now's an appropriate time. Release. No, I didn't think that, but so my stomach was hurting so bad that I almost felt like I was gonna pass out. And so she ends up asking me like, are you okay? And I was like, I'm fine. And I'm trying to play it cool. Like, I'm good. And next thing you know, I kid you not, bro, it was like this sinking feeling of just like, this is it. Like, this is gonna suck. And so sure enough,
you gave in. You succumbed to the dairy.
I couldn't do it anymore, bro. Like literally my anus muscles were literally so fucking tired. I just sat there and I was like, this is it. And I had to fart, and when I farted, it wasn't a fart. So anyway, so I kid you not, bro, if you have my webcam up, which you do,
yep.
I am in the passenger side chair and I do this.
In the car with your first date on the first date of your
I am doing this. Now here's the crazy part. This is where it gets crazy. I was still trying to play cool. She looks at me and she goes, are you okay? And I was like, I'm fine. You know, and so, you know, as I'm just sitting there standing up like this, I'm like, yeah, fine. And she asked me, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm just stretching. And then I rolled down the window because it started stinking really bad. And I'm sitting there and I'm literally thinking to myself, I have shit my pants on my first date. And so finally I was like, okay, fine. So I was like, it's not like we're gonna go to the movie theater like this. So I'm literally like this, and I kid you not, brother. All right, so I want you to imagine you have a bunch of shit in your pants. I do this.
What? Dude, I can't even imagine. What do you mean imagine that? I can't imagine that.
Bro. It was so warm. So I'm literally sitting down and I look at her and I was like, we have to go to my house. And she's like, why? And I told her, I was like, well, I have this digestion problem and I just pooped my pants. And then she looks at me and her just this look of like just disgust and awe is just like on her face.
This woman married you later, dude, yes, in this story.
That's
this
what I'm
woman
saying, bro. That's
Berg's wife. She married you after that. That is a love that I don't even think I can understand.
Yes, if your wife, if your girlfriend is like, I'm gonna stick around with you after you've shit your pants.
This is not even like you guys are like engaged, brother. This is day one.
Like first date, day one. Yes. So anyway, we go to my house. I go inside. I change my pants. And it was really funny too, because like I remember being embarrassed, but it wasn't like crushing embarrassment. It was just like, wow, that was crazy. And so I literally am like kind of shocked that it happened.
I'm shocked that she didn't just immediately say, no, we don't have to go to your house. We have to go to my house where you're gonna drop me off, and then I'm gone. Yep. Like that's, dude, she stuck around. That is like heroic.
Yep, that's heroic. She stuck around. I shit my pants. And we've even had embarrassing stories of like, even when she, like, kid you not, bro, we didn't figure it out, but you know, we have embarrassing stories of when I met her family and I almost shit my pants. Thankfully I didn't, but I almost did. And just, you know, stories of that where it was just like, just crazy stuff would happen with my digestive system.
So when you say you're dairy free, man, you got to be dairy free. I got a DM from you the other day, and all it said was, "I just ate pizza."
Yep, and the next day was horrible. So chat, for those of you that don't know, I just decided, I was like, I'm gonna send him a random not image, but a random DM, and I said, I just ate pizza.
Yeah.
And then he goes, but you're dairy free, and I said, big.
Yeah, that was the whole conversation.
That was the conversation. That was the
Dude,
end of the conversation.
if I like some of our DMs like have been like, I looked over and like I said, I was out to dinner the other night and I looked over at my phone, 18 messages from you and Josh, just like literally just spamming, just nonsense. So it's why, listen, this is why it's good that we get to do episode 1. I get to, it's just you and I, we get to chill and do this nice chill PvE stream where we sing galleons. But like, man, there's a lot that like I already do. I did not know that story though. That was nuts.
Dude, that's
so listen, man, when next time someone asks you, hey, do you have an embarrassing story like that, you don't even have to think. That's your go-to. That's like,
no, it's yeah.
That's your go-to.
This is my second one. This is my favorite. So there was this girl that I liked back when I was I think I was probably 14, 15. And there was this girl that I liked, right? Her name was Amanda. And so we were having a bunch of people over at our house. And this is just a real quick story. We had a double wide, so there wasn't that much room for people at our house. So we go to this, we're hanging out, and I kid you not, bro, this girl that I like is sitting on the corner of the couch, right? And I'm sitting on like the floor next to her on her left. So she's on the corner of the couch on the left side, I'm on the floor on the left. So I had this horrible pain that I had years later with my girlfriend. And so anyway, so I have to go to the bathroom. So I literally stand up to go to the bathroom, and I kind of have to hop over her because there's so many people there. And I kid you not, bro, I lifted my leg and I hopped right over. And as I hopped, it was like, and I just farted literally right in her face.
Okay, but like, I kid you not, just air.
It was just air, but she started coughing.
Whatever. At least that's like, dude, that's peanuts compared to the story that you told before. Like, I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, I literally thought you were going to say that it happened again.
No, it didn't happen again. Thank God I didn't shit my pants right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I guess we'll go to an outpost, turn all this bad boy in. I can't believe this is a gilded.
What,
like seem like a gilded.
It's not that much. We steal a lot more than this on the reg.
Let's go to, actually, we need to deliver this stuff to Lone Cove.
You want to? Oh yeah, let's go do the full delivery first, and then we'll go to Sanctuary for the turn-in. Which I think that's where we started. We'll just go right back where we started. Look, that galley's back. Oh no, I think that might be never mind. That's the Tall Tailors.
Tall Tailors, yeah. They said the galley that was in my chat. They said there's loot over at Thieves Haven if we want it.
Nah.
In a rowboat, apparently.
No. I mean, unless you want it. Do you want it?
I don't care. How much time we got left?
I figure we'll go do the cargo, and then we'll go do the turn-in, and then we're chilling. So, dude, you're gonna sit here and tell me that Jumanji's not a story about a time machine? Because like they time travel, you know, like 20 something years. They definitely do. Who wins in a fight?
I want to say something to your chat. All right, Alex's chat. I told my wife that Alex watched Jumanji for the first time ever, and that he says it's a time traveling movie, and her response to that is, what's wrong with him? That's her first question. And so that right there is the end of this discussion.
Who wins in a fight, a grizzly bear or a silverback gorilla?
Why are we asking these questions?
Because these are I got a couple questions
You're
that
the
Sarah.
Interviewer? Okay, fine.
I got a couple questions that Sarah really wants to know the answer.
Sarah and your team got together and put these questions up
Sarah,
just for me.
Sarah's got a couple questions that she really wants to know the answer to. One of them, because this happens in the office like literally every other day. Who wins in a fight, a gorilla or a grizzly bear? Silverback gorilla or a grizzly bear? Oh, this is Jill's question. I'm sorry. Jill definitely does get Jill gets the master credit for this question.
You know,
I was gonna riot.
Here's the deal, because when you think of a gorilla, you think of the pure, sure strength, right? Just brute force strength, just trauma, just bam. But then when you also think about a bear, I'm not really thinking about the fact that it can bite you, but I'm also thinking about it has claws, man. Like that thing has claws. So it has the ability to shred you up. But the thing is, I honestly would have to go with the gorilla. I would have to go with the gorilla. I'm team gorilla. I think the gorilla would be able to pummel the bear. But the thing is, the bear also has claws. So it's like, it's kind of a 50-50. It just depends. It's like the bear has stabbing power. The gorilla has brute force strength. So,
but we're talking a grizzly bear, man. Have you, like, grizzly bears are big, huge, massive, and they're fast.
I mean, bears are fast, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. A grizzly bear, man. A grizzly bear. This is like the king bear.
Okay. In the scene where the grizzly bear wins, this would happen. The gorilla would get up and pound his chest, you know, do his thing, and then while he's doing that, the bear would just stab him. That's the only scenario where the bear could win, was because the gorilla is establishing dominance, and then the bear's like, fuck your dominance, and then stabs.
Is the gorilla your spirit animal, or what's your spirit animal?
An owl.
An owl?
Owl.
Why an owl?
They see.
Because they
see really far, and they can see in the dark. Yes.
All right. You want sight? You want the gift of sight? You chose owl.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have gone with something like
my favorite. There was this one interview where they were testing birds and the sound of their flight. They set up, I think it was like 10 or 20 feet of microphones in a studio, all foam walls, ceiling, and everything. And they set up a microphone, and they literally got a pigeon, a crow, and all these other animals that could fly over the microphones. And then they looked at all the sound waves, and you know, and they were like, this is the sound of a bird flying. They did it with an owl, and he just soared. Literally not one little bounce in the sound wave of microphones. They just completely silent. It was so cool.
So not just sight. You want to be really quiet and see things.
Yeah, like a hunter. Yeah.
Like a hunter. Okay, cool. Like I said, man, I would have got like, you know, owl. You don't think like an owl is very intimidating. I don't know the way I think you just sold it though. Like it's super quiet, hunts things.
Owls are.
I've never heard someone sell an owl like that well.
Yeah, owls are nasty, bro. Like as far as hunters, man, you know, rats and possums, even possums. There's some big owls out there that can just literally pick up a possum.
If you want to wig out about some like talented animals, like octopuses, man, they're nuts. Octopuses are crazy.
Yes. They are nutty, bro. And the way they can change colors and just all that stuff.
Octopuses are wild. All right. You're having a dinner party, and you're inviting like 3 guests. Anyone, anytime, ever. This is like that standard kind of like, you know, who you gonna have a meal with question. But like you're having a dinner party, you can invite 3 people from any time period ever. Who you inviting?
My wife.
If the answer's not me, D, and that guy.
I was literally about to say my wife, you, and Josh. No. Let's see. From any time. Is that what you said? From any time?
Anytime, man. You can invite 3 people.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams is a very, very talented actor. Star of the 1995 time machine thriller. The time travel thriller, the 1995. All right, go for it. Robin Williams.
Probably Robin Williams. Tom Hanks, because I love Tom Hanks. Who else, man? Who else like just absolutely freaking inspires me?
So you're going for all inspiration, not just people that you're gonna have a good time with. You want to have like deep talks.
I do, man. That's where I live. I live there.
You live in deep talks?
Tall people, Lincoln. Shut up, chat. Let's see. So Robin Williams, Tom Hanks, and let's see. Oh, got it. Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart is hands down my favorite actor of all time, other than Robin Williams.
Wait, what is Jimmy Stewart in?
Brother. Really?
I don't know if I don't do movies.
James Stewart, Jimmy Stewart?
Nope.
Good choice. Thank you, chat. Thank you.
Who? Yeah, like I'm getting some who's. What movies? Tell me these movies.
the main thing that Jimmy Stewart is known for is his iconic role in why, of course, of all times for me to get a damn brain fart is when I mention one of my favorite actors. What's the Christmas movie? Dadgummit.
Tim Allen's Santa Claus. Okay.
It's a Wonderful Life. It's a Wonderful Life. So he's known for It's a Wonderful Life. He's also known for one of my favorite movies. It's a really, if you ever watch this movie, I don't know, man, the vibe of this movie is like what I aspire to be. There's this movie about Jimmy Stewart called Harvey, and it's where he sees a giant bunny named Harvey that sees the best in people, but nobody else can see this bunny. The bunny is invisible to everyone, but he's the only one that can see this bunny.
Okay.
So literally the movie is all about him seeing this bunny and how he aspires to be like this bunny named Harvey.
What's so good about the bunny?
The bunny it's really weird. So in the movie, he sees Harvey as a giant tall bunny, and Harvey is literally like the gentleman. Like he's the one that everybody aspires to be. He sees the best in people. He cares about people, and his best friend is this invisible bunny named Harvey. But yeah, it's really crazy. But yeah, it's about a, okay,
but what's so good about the bunny? What does the bunny do?
The bunny is your best friend.
Okay, he's just a good dude.
It's a really good friend, and he always speaks the truth, and he always speaks honestly to you. So people start thinking that Jimmy Stewart's character is kind of crazy and loopy because he's seeing this invisible bunny. But then next thing you know, they find their lives changed because they're happier and just overall more joyful in life because they've been hanging out with Jimmy Stewart. And like one of my, I'll never forget this, probably one of my favorite scenes is the beginning of the movie, and they see him and they go, "Oh, Mr. such and such and so and so," and he goes, "Oh, hey," and it's the mailman, and he goes, are you having a good day today? And literally Jimmy just looks right at him and he goes, "Oh, every day's a good day."
Yeah.
And I'm down with that, bro. I want that. Like, I want to be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm down with that. That's a good answer. Yeah. What's something right now that people just in general don't know about you that you're like, yo, this is a part of me and I want people to know this about me?
Ooh. That's a really intense question.
It's deep, man. We're coming into the turn in here.
We're coming into the deep questions. What's something that I want people to know about me that
they don't already? And that's a hard one because you're live for so many hours. You know what I mean? So there's a lot that people like are already pretty familiar with about you.
He loves pickles. All right, you want to get super duper heavy. All right, cool. One of my deepest, darkest struggles has always been anxiety and fear. And that deepest, darkest struggle almost made me take my life twice.
Early on in your life, though, right?
Early on in
my
life.
That was early on in your life.
Twice.
Now, do you think, I mean, obviously, though, that's like really like defining for a teenager. I mean, it was probably your teenage years. I think that's how you. Yeah. So
teenage years.
It's like, do you think that, I mean, now that all of that anxiety and everything, like you know how to control it better as a result of going through those, or are you still like, is that still like a deep struggle for you that you deal with like daily?
I personally, it's definitely taken mine. Whenever you're a teenager, I mean, literally, you could have a zit come out of your freaking lip, and then it's literally like all hell breaks loose. But like, you know, because just being a teenager, all your emotions are just all over the place. So I will say that my emotions are probably all over the place, but it's still to this day. I mean, I'm 30 years old, and like one of the things.
Hold on that real quick. Let's get a photo with all of them.
This is how you ask me?
I don't know. I was to get your attention. I want to hear everything you're saying, but I'm also like, brother, I want to get the picture with you next to your Gilded Hall.
Me on fire?
Big time, huge.
All right, next time I see you in real life, I'm just gonna douse you in gasoline and be like, Alex, and then, you know.
So keep going. So
I mean, the anxiety is still a big struggle, but it's nowhere near as it used to be. But I really, the motto of my channel is a thankful heart is a happy heart. And one of the things that I have really just realized in my personal life is definitely counting my blessings every day, you know, like what I'm thankful for. Because if I don't, then I lose track of what I really have. It's so easy to take things for granted, and I guess in my heart and in my mind, I don't ever want to take anything for granted, whether it's, you know, whether it's a friendship, whether it's, you know, a loved one, whether it's this or that. Because I mean, and just I don't know, I mean, my life is living proof that nothing lasts, as far as like the things that I've been through. I've had a lot of people pass away in my life, and, you know, a lot of family members, a lot of loved ones. And I've really realized that it is true that, you know, we get one shot at this life, whether you believe in, you know, whether there's multiple lives, whatever you believe in, we get one shot at this life. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so, like, you know, so take this life, you know, and live every moment to your fullest, you know.
So you said your life is like a living proof that nothing lasts. Is that true for like all of the like the dark side of it all? Like, have you been able to move, like find the joy and find the light in like everything that happens, and then you're able to kind of emerge from that? Is that like in a sense
yes.
also that like, yeah, nothing lasts in like you know, in a more emotional way, but then also there's that positive way that you're moving past it?
Yes, that's it. Nothing lasts when it comes to, you know, like, I personally believe that, like, you know, it's like, because here's the deal, like, we go to sleep every night wherever you are on the planet, and then we wake up and the sun rises again the next day. And the thing is like, you know, it's, I don't know, I wish there was a way that I could really just stress to everyone that it's really going to be okay, you know. I literally was driving the other day and I saw a sign that was in someone's front yard that literally said everything is going to be okay. And I don't know, there was just this overwhelming feeling of just joy, and just like, I don't know, I was like, wow, this is awesome, you know. And so, yeah, so I really, really do believe that nothing truly lasts when it comes to, you know, we get one shot, you know, whether it is, you know, oh, hold on, yeah, there we go, I'll just be the lantern, yeah.
You got to take your we're gonna wait for this the sunshine,
the sun to come back out.
yeah, and then we'll be able to cheers. Oh, but we need a picture. You can't. Oh, is there an emote where you can cheers? There is, right?
I don't. Is there a cheers emote?
How about this? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna cheers like this, and you do your Duke thing where you put your like left arm out, and it'll look like your left arm's around my shoulder, or I'll do that, and then we'll take the picture. Can we make that happen?
Yes, there we go. All right, there we go. Hold on, let me get in front of us. There we go.
How's that for a picture?
It's just so dark because of the.
Yeah, we'll wait for the sunlight. We got all this juicy loot right here, and we got nothing but time. Especially because, dude, all right, so because obviously it just went really deep. But But dude, if that's the thing, man, that you want people to know, here's what I'll say. You got like extremely uplifting and positive content that you put out there. So like to hear that there's that side, you know what I mean, of like of like the struggles you've gone through, and now you're the person you are. That's like a huge testament to being able to grow past things. And I know that there's a lot of people out there that are struggling with, you know, levels of whatever it is, depression, mental illness, whatever it is. And, you know, you talk about it, like I'll get the DMs sometimes with like, there are a lot of people that are struggling. Like you, if you like, honestly, man, you put a lot of positive stuff out there. So it's like, it's super like human and real to hear that, but also know like, boom, that pain doesn't last. You move right on. You grow. So that's that's intense, man. But cheers for sharing it, brother.
Dude, no problem, man. You need to get your friend Eagle under control. He's an insane human being.
What happened to Eagle?
He just gave 10 subs. He's a crazy human being.
Eags.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate the love, dude. Appreciate the love.
Guys, thank you everybody for hanging out for this very first episode of Party Boats and Thieves. This is a podcast experience that we're just now starting that Burger will have a forever invite to. Every Friday, we're just going to sail, get to know some other awesome homies in the Sea of Thieves community. There's a lot of new friends or a lot of old friends, a lot of new friends that I've already reached out to that are going to be on the docket for coming and chilling with us. Burger, you have that forever invite. We can do Briggs. You're going to have to produce a Gilded every week, so that way we can do this. You know what I mean? So just...
Yeah, dude.
I mean, you're a Sea of Thieves partner, right? You can make that happen? Just like
Bro, if that would be hilarious. That would be absolutely hilarious. I mean, because literally I could tell them that, be like, hey guys, listen, you know, we got this podcast thing going on. Would you guys mind providing a Gilded Athena? And they'd be like, well, we don't want to, you know, make you progress too far. I'm like, I have 35 million gold and 20,000 doubloons.
Literally, we did it. We did
everything.
For anyone that didn't see it last week, we did a stream with John on the Sea of Thieves dev stream. And when they asked what you want to see in the game, Burger, literally his one request was give me cosmetics that are expensive. He's wanting to buy like the Gucci of ships right now. All Burger asked for was items that are like 3 million gold, 5 million gold, 10 million gold.
10 million gold. Yeah. And a full. This is a huge one. A full ship set, one that doesn't just change the top exterior but the interior as well. Like all these barrels that are in the, like, seriously, like my example of this is like, imagine it here. I'm going to use an example since we have the plant. Imagine if there was a DK set, a Donkey Kong set, and your cannons had like little plants around them like that. Not of course in the crate, but you know, they had like little plants around them like this, to where it was like a theme for your ship, not just color but a theme. And you had like the red DK symbol on certain barrels that aren't being used. And like this, I have so many little ideas that I think would be amazing. Just really cool. Like, yeah, change the lanterns, the way they look, you know, coconuts for cannonballs when you shoot them, only when you shoot them, of course. But like, you know, like just make it really, really neat, you know, to where the whole ship is a theme itself.
So let me ask you, if you didn't have those, like if you didn't have those deep, dark moments in your past, like, do you think you would have gotten as involved in gaming, online gaming, and like eventually like make this your career path? Because gaming is such an escape, and then you find friends that are into it. You know what I mean? And then now it's this whole new, the massive escape. It's not even just a small escape. It's a big, huge, massive escape. Do you think you would have been like, you'd be like obviously everything that happens in your past, you know, it makes you who you are today. So that's why, you know, that's that cliche you hear, but like, in a very real way, do you think you would have even gotten into gaming at all without that?
Yeah, I honestly, I think I would have always been in gaming, but as far as my career of choice, I don't think so, because I don't know, like there was something that I realized that really, I love. Patch Adams is one of my favorite movies of all times with Robin Williams, and there's a scene in there where he helps someone who's mentally ill. And he goes into the office of a doctor, and he says, last night, he said, I connected with another human being. I want more of that. And I had a realization that I was like, dude, I like connecting with people, and I like helping people. And whether it's, you know, through laughter or through, you know, just the simplest of things, you know, something that's not a pill, something that's not, you know, just something that is pure and genuine, that is joy. You know what I'm saying? That, you know.
Yeah, something that's real.
Something that's real, you know what I'm saying? Something that doesn't just, that's why, like I said, going back to what I said, like I pray that my stream in the future won't just be a place where people can escape, but that they can also, if there's a mountain in front of them, that my stream can be a place through joy and through happiness and through laughter and through all that stuff, that I can literally hand them the picks and say, here, go climb that mountain. You can do it. You know, like you're able to do this through this strength and through this, you know, let this joy be a driving factor to realize that you aren't alone. You know, even though your pain tries to tell you that you're alone, you're not alone. Everyone's going through pain. Everyone's going through problems. Because that's one thing I noticed about depression and sadness. What I went through is my pain tried to make it feel like I was unique in my pain and I was alone. And it was like, no, everyone's going through pain. Pain is pain. You know, whether you're going through this pain or that pain, we're all hurting. And it's like, you know what? Pain is pain. And if you realize we're in this together, then you'll be able to move forward. And, you know, while different pains are unique and no story is the same, pain is pain. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, in my life, I've realized that even in my streaming career, that like through my pain, there were other people that were hurting just like I was, and that we can all be together in this. And, you know, and that we can, you know, like you said, morning party boats come together, raise our glasses, cheers to another day, and, you know, continually be, you know, happy and joyful in the moment, regardless of whether we're having a bad day or not. You know, be able to say, you know what, I'm gonna cheers it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Well, dude, let's see if we can actually like cheers it. Boom. We got the sun now, man. Let's do that. Let's do that.
The sun. Yeah,
are you good at, do you know how to take screenshots? Because I don't know how to do it.
I got you. Hold on.
Thank you, man, for doing this, making this the episode number 1 of Party Boats and Thieves. Something we're gonna do every week. Hold on, let me see.
Can you move a little bit. We'll move a little bit more to the right.
To the right?
Yeah, to the right. You're left. Sorry.
My left. All right.
A little bit more. 1 second. Hold on.
How's that?
Yeah, that's good. Let me take
Yo,
out
this
UI.
is lit. This is Liddy on a dollar trip.
Where's the hide UI? Shit. Toggle HUD. All right, cool. 1 second. Bam.
You got it?
Bam. Bam. I got it. 1 second.
Guys, thank you everybody for hanging out for episode number 1 of Party Boats and Thieves. We're gonna do this every week. Burger's got a forever invite. We'll always just load up a brig instead of a sloop with our friend, whoever's gonna come and hang. Did you get the screenshot?
I got it, dude.
Yo,
I got it.
guys, everyone, thank you for being here. Guys, if you guys want to load up on Madrinas Coffee with discount code BURGER, you can now. Discount code BURGER will get you 20% off your entire order. So anybody that wants to support Bergs, throw in that code. Load up. Guys, thank you everybody for hanging out with what is our inaugural episode number 1, Party Boats and Thieves, a podcast experience designed just to hang out with awesome friends in the Sea of Thieves community and get to know more of the awesome people that make up the community around this game. We're gonna do this every Friday, and like I said, man, thank you Bergs for doing this like inaugural episode number 1.
This was dope, man. I'm honored to be here, honored to be a part of the team, and honored to be able to also just freaking promote the freaking Madrinas, man. I'm honored to be on the team and happy to be able to recommend amazing coffee. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, this was like gymnastics, like technical gymnastics to figure this out. So like, I swear anyone else would have just been like just so over me and all my like needs that I needed to try to figure out how I can get Burger's screen and Burger's webcam, you know what I mean, and get the audios all balanced, like getting this set up. It's all duct taped together, but like, yeah, I don't think there's anyone else besides you that would have been like down to tolerate it. So thank you, man.
Yeah, I got you, man. I got you. Now you're gonna continue streaming? Yeah, you're gonna cut stream? What are you doing?
Well, here's the deal. We're gonna turn this loot in, okay? And then there's a sloop right over there that's doing the Ash and Wind event. I figure we'll just extend this a little bit more because we can go get a wind face, yoink it.
Get a face.
You know what I mean?
Get a face. Yes,
while we're over here, you know, learning more about Bergs, and we're turning in this Gilded Athena loot. They're over there just getting our next pile of loot ready for us.
Yeah. 1 second.
Everyone, thank you guys for being here. Love the setup, man. Yeah. Episode 1 was an incredible debut. Thank you, Islander. Thank you for loving it, guys. This is day 1. Obviously, whatever bumps in the road that we may have experienced, I don't know. I'm gonna go back and watch the VOD, see if there's anything technical that needs to be worked on. It's gonna be developed for the future. You guys can all expect to see more Sea of Thieves partners, or just more people that are in the Sea of Thieves community to join us on Fridays. Like I said, the whole intention here is to get to know more people a little bit more in depth. A lot of times I find myself in a situation where I'll be DMing people back and forth, being like, oh, hey, we should play together, we should sail together, but timing doesn't match up, or, you know, there's not really that massive thrust to do so. So this is
I had to show the love.
Yeah, always. This is the attempt.
People are showing the love.
This is the attempt to bridge a lot of relationships in the Sea of Thieves world.
Oh, also, this is just for everyone to see. I want to show you guys something. This is the future. Me and Alex, this is the future, okay? What do you see here?
He's already got the equipment. I don't even have the equipment yet.
This is a airplane
Eagle,
joystick
man.
And throttle thrust controller.
We are going to do so many flights. Brother, I flew. All right, let me tell you something. I did flight sim yesterday, and the drive from the St. Louis airport to my college towns, to my college town, is 90 minutes, almost exactly. I did this flight yesterday in like what is the slowest plane in the game, and it took me exactly 90 minutes. I feel like I flew at the pace of a car. I basically did that drive yesterday. That's how realistic this game is. We're gonna pick so many flights. We have so many flights to do.
Oh my god.
I flew until 5 a.m. this morning. Yeah, guys. So thank you everybody for hanging out. If you guys want to support Burger, load up on Madrinas, you can use discount code Burger at checkout at madrinascoffee.com. I've been really excited to launch something like this ever since I started getting more involved with the Sea of Thieves world. What was it?
My cat won the screenshot sales.
What does that mean?
You know how Sea of Thieves is doing this thing where if you take a certain themed
oh, it's like a
screenshot, you get these special sales with like a sun rising on them.
You won it?
Cat won it.
Oh, Cat won it. Oh,
yeah,
Cat, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Cat, that is that's a big dub.
I need to go on a screenshot extravaganza, bro, before they stop doing it. That may have been their last one. I keep taking these damn chests to the tavern.
Dude, this is quite a haul, man. Full gilded. And I think that there's a galley poking around.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually going to once we get done turning in, I'm actually gonna cut my stream, make that the official end of episode 1 of Party Boats and Thieves, and then I'm gonna re-go live with all my normal overlay and stuff without.
Oh, I think my game just crashed.
I just crashed.
I just crashed. You just crashed?
Did Sea of Thieves just crash on you?
Yeah, Sea of Thieves gone.
It crashed on both of us, on both of us at the same time.
What? Wait, what? Okay.
All right, that's the end of Party Boats and Thieves episode 1. Yo,
what was that?
What a banger moment to go out on.
Oh my god, that was weird. How did we both go off? What?
Are you still?
Let me see if I'm gonna see if I can rejoin. Maybe the servers went offline.
Well, that's it. There it goes. Hey man, at least we got the Athenas in.
Right. Let me log back in, see if it'll even let me back in. Rejoin your previous session. Yes.
You back in? All right. Well, all that, like I said, everything on my end is all duct taped together. So anything that breaks, I can't just relaunch.
Yeah.
Like windows that close or anything like that, I have to do a whole thing to get it all back together. So I'm gonna make that the end. I'm rolling this outro music, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing episode 1 of Party Boats and Thieves.
Big, huge, massive. Yeah.
I got you, man. If there's anything you need, man, much love, brother. And a huge shout out to the Madrinas family and everyone in Alex's chat. Thank you guys for having it. It's an honor to be a part. Yeah, I love you guys. Y'all are beautiful. Yeah.
Discount code Burger, 20% off, madrinascoffee.com, y'all. Again, this was incredible. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Burger, like I was telling you yesterday and how I was just explaining to everybody, this whole experience is designed just to connect the Sea of Thieves community and build a bunch of bridges where there might not currently be one. So guys, if you come back next week, we'll have another friend with us. I'm fairly certain that D is down for next week. So Burger Warrior24 on episode 1 and D, aka BBXH, on episode 2. Josh is not invited for episode 2. For episode 2. Don't worry.
Toxic, dude. He's so bad at
no, he's
games.
Not invited. So but yeah, guys, we'll be back next week. Bergs has a forever invite. Thank you guys for being here for episode 1. This was Liddy on a dollar trip.
Yeah.
All right, brother. I'll see
One
you
love.
soon.
Yep, I'll talk to you soon.
One love, brother.
Guys, everybody, thank you. Thank you, everybody. One love. One love, everybody, guys. I'm going to be back in just a few moments. We'll probably do maybe another hour or two to 3 hours or so. But guys, thank you so much for hanging for episode 1. Y'all are amazing. You are amazing. You are awesome. Alex, I'm glad that it was fun. I hope you guys had a blast. I hope we got to know the real Bergs. An hour and a half or 2 hours, whatever it is actually not that long of a time. You know what I mean? But guys, either way, thank you guys for being here for it. This was episode 1, almost 2 hours on the dot. We went a little over 2 hours and 2 minutes. We'll be back next week. D, aka BBXH, aka one of the most critical, important members of the morning Party Boats. We're gonna basically do exactly what we just did with Bergs, get to know the real Bergs. We're gonna get to know the real D next week, next Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. U.S. Central Time. One love, y'all. And I'll see y'all in a few moments. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.